Okay, so it's said that if you have an older truck that takes E85 and you've never put E85 in it and it's got a lot of miles on it, they say if you run a tank of that through and then go back to the gas that you were using before, it's supposed to clean everything out and then give you better gas mileage. So we're going to test that theory on Will's truck. I think it's a 2013. He's never put E85 in it. He's got 239,000 miles on it. So we're going to take it for a little drive and then go fill it up. Right now, me and Opie back here, we're going to go throw the blanket on the horse because it's freezing out here. And I'm also apparently too stupid to mount the camera to the windshield. You know, I grabbed the thing here and I put the piece in there, but I'm not sure how it's supposed to stay in there. I'm never the camera guy. I don't know these things. Call me a boomer because apparently I am technologically not smart. An old lady at heart. 52. A grandmother. Okay, I knew I was forgetting something. I sat in the driveway, I thought about it to myself, and I forgot grain. I am Rusty's snack bitch. And if I don't come with snacks, I've never met this person in my life. Now I gotta turn around and go back. Dang it. He don't care. He's just happy to be along for the ride. I used to put him in the back of the truck, but I can't trust him anymore because apparently he likes to jump out and go chase deer. The last time I even tied him in, he jumped out and slipped right out of his collar. He got a little road rash, but I don't think that deterred him from trying to do it again. Dang kids, can't live with them. He's a 2-year-old, literally. Well, we got Rusty all bundled up here, and hopefully stays on his big old booty because I lost my straps back there. Alright, on to the next task. Now that that's done, and I'm feeling like a popsicle, now we are off to the gas station that I don't know where it is. Guess we don't want to go to Indiana. Might run out of gas before we get there. I don't even know what mileage, what he's getting right now. His buttons are different than mine. Guess I better figure it out if I'm gonna reset the trip. No buttons. Info? Oh, 17.1 miles per gallon. Well, I guess we'll wait till we reset it. Of course, I don't have service to know where I'm going, so I guess I have an idea of the direction we need to go in. So we'll start there. And I sure hope that blanket stays on, or we're gonna have to do some redneck ingenuity. Nothing a little baling twine can't fix. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Directions. Hello? I know where I am, but where am I going? Loading, of course. Okay, great. can't connect. Isn't that lovely? 18 miles. I think we'll make it that far. On the road again. Although, hang on, Opie. Crazy driver. On the subject, you know, it's amazing. Will still asks me to drive his truck all the time. Because, not gonna lie, some time ago, I don't know how it happened, but I backed this truck into a tree. There's a nice dent in the tailgate now. Sorry. Guess they didn't call me crash for nothing. Okay, I lied. We have one more task at hand before we go get gas. I'm gonna go ahead and reset the average miles per gallon real quick. We're gonna drive a little loop, check what it is, then we'll go get gas. No trees behind us. Check it. We had to make a pit stop for some refreshments. I appear to have a soul-crushing headache, almost like I didn't have 6 cups of coffee this morning. I had the blinker on. You're fine. What are you doing, old man? There's plenty of room for both of us. Strange people in the neighborhood. My lips feel like they could be used for sandpaper on the house. Alright, so we went the full loop. I am back where we started now at the house. I reset the gas mileage before we left. Now we are at 20.8, and I'm gonna say that took about I don't know, 14 or 15 miles, I think that loop was. Now we are off to the gas station. You ever just feel like you can't trust Google Maps? You know, I've went to Lawrenceburg quite a few times, and I don't think I've ever went this way. So, sure hope we're going the right way. Or else we're walking somewhere. I still don't know where we are. I thought I did, but maybe I don't. And I don't know if this was supposed to be a shortcut, but it doesn't feel like one. We still have 7 miles. And I've already went 10 since we did our loop. I don't know. Doesn't feel like the speed limit should be 55. What to do. So 10 miles ago, 20 miles ago, 1,852 beers. I think we've almost made it to the gas station. Damn, Opie, sorry. You should hang on. Get those surfer legs. Anyways. I feel like we've come a long way just to find some E85. I think we need to normalize most gas stations selling that, because I feel like we've taken a journey or a goose chase. I really don't know. Maybe both. Maybe both. Okay, so we got some E85 in it. And just to note, now that we're at the gas station, we're at 20 miles per gallon. So $61 later, let's see if it is true. Let's see which way I can stress myself out the most with getting out of here. Well, per usual, maps took me out of town a different way than I came in, and a way I've never been. This is why I cannot learn a set way to go, because maps thinks we need to go a different way every time. And usually when we go to that town, Will, who knows the area, is the one driving, so I guess I haven't learned it. Also, as expected, gas mileage has already dropped. We're at 19.1 now. And yeah, like this excursion has taken a good amount of time today. Alright, we made it back to the house finally. 18.5 miles per gallon. And I did not brake check the person behind me, which I desperately felt like I should have. Because, you know, some people, they won't get off you. I mean, do you follow Jesus that closely, honestly? Anyways, another thing I think I might have debunked, you know, people say if you coast, you save gas, and other people argue that that's not true, but every time I coasted, the gas mileage went up, so I think it's true. But think whatever you want, I guess. Bye! Found me an Opie!
Welcome back to another very fucking cold. Oh, sorry. Shouldn't have said fucking, but. Alright, welcome back to another super cold episode. I guess this is kind of in between the little E85 video we're doing, but as you can see, take this from her for a second. We're dead cold, and I don't know if the mileage will come up. Yeah, you can kind of see it. But anyways, don't do E85 in the winter because you get, oh, well, it started better than it ever did, of course.
Still cranked along a little bit.
Yeah, but it doesn't really like cold starts, but after that, it actually runs pretty good. So I would recommend, if you're gonna do high mileage cleaning with E85, do it in the summertime. But we're gonna go drive the rest of the gas out of this and put some fresh in it and continue the experiment.
We're back. Will finally drove all the whole tank out of the E85, so we got a full tank of regular gas, and we're gonna do the same loop that we did last time and see what the gas mileage goes up to. Right now it's at 10.9. So let's see what it does. You're gonna roast me out though. That's why I decided, you know. Everybody hates winter. They hate being cold. You know what I hate? Unpopular opinion. I dress for the cold and everybody roasts me out. We're up to 17.5 now. But I think he still had, what, 60 miles?
There was it's a 33 gallon tank, and it took 30 point whatever to fill up, so it was approximately 3 gallons of E85 still in there. And plus our drive home and then whatnot, so it's probably mixed up in there. 240,000 mile truck, you gotta do that. You don't want to hear noises.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like when you hear the exhaust pipe tinking, you just go back there and pick it up. You know, like 5 minutes to tighten 2 bolts, you know, and make it where it doesn't fall down again.
Now when it's so funny because a lot of people think that, you know, when they go to buy a car and it says mechanic special, they're like, oh, a mechanic on this, it was real well taken care of. Joke's on you.
Don't buy those trucks.
Right. Like, they done spent all day working on everybody else's crap. They didn't work on their own. They just turned the radio up. The sawdust quiets the engine for a couple of miles.
That's diffs, that's not engines.
Well, that's a line from Matilda.
They put it in diffs and transmissions. They don't put it in engines. I know what you're talking about. He put it in the transmission.
Well, in the movie, I'm pretty sure he said engine.
I don't think so.
That's it. Somebody in the comments, Google.
You can Google it when you get home, but I'm 90% sure he put it in the transmission.
I am 100% sure he says engine.
Well,
What he actually put it in, I don't really remember, but I'm fairly certain that's what he said.
We'll look it up when we get home. Because I don't think I have service down there to tell. Shake cam. Because Ashley's driving.
I could tell my little quick story. When my dad was teaching me to drive a stick, every time I would shift gears, I would swerve. So he said he was going to take me to do my driving test in that truck and say, hang on everybody, Ashley's shifting gears. But does it really count if we just go back up to 20 miles a gallon, which you were already at prior?
Well, street driving, I think it was all the way down to like 17 or 18.
So I guess,
I mean, then the test is inconclusive. I mean,
like maybe that
it doesn't
would be
help
the real
nor-
test.
doesn't help nor hurt, I don't guess.
But you said it ran better, right?
Yeah,
think
well,
it-
E85 runs cooler anyways.
So do you think it still runs better after switching back?
Don't know, I hadn't driven enough to tell. I just know that first night it was running really well.
Might have to come back to that. See how it's going halfway through the week.
I wish I could have pulled the intake off and
Seeing
looked down
how
in
clean
there.
it was.
Yeah. But I don't want to take the intake off, just to take pictures and put it back on. And plus I'd have to go buy intake gaskets. This truck doesn't get loved, it just gets abused.
That's the mechanic special.
I mean, abused. Like ran the shit out of.
Yep, the poor thing went through a fence, hit a tree.
You backed into a tree.
You ran through the fence.
It's my truck. I can do what I want with it.
Well, I mean, I didn't mean to back it into a tree.
But you did.
You took the mirror off my other truck. Granted, that's a lot more. That's better
The
than.
brakes didn't work.
Better that truck than any other vehicle. I did feel really bad.
No, you didn't.
I'd hoped there wasn't a mark, but then we got back and I was like, well, shit.
There wasn't a mark. It was just a big dent. The one thing that was on this truck that was flawless was the tailgate. And no, you had to go and screw that up.
I just wanted it to match the rest of the truck.
There's no dents in it. The
There is now.
the paint might have been scratched a little bit, but there was no dents.
I'm sorry. Well, we were almost at 21 till we went up that hill back there.
She probably got it just a tad bit in there still or something.
Yeah, I think we're kind of back to where we started. 18.4.
So you said it was 20 before when you did the drive, so.
Well, yeah, because it was 17. I reset it, did the drive. We were at 20.
Don't pull so back up.
That's where you was, I thought.
Well, I didn't mean to be in the mud.
Oh, okay. How's that?
That's fine.
Okay, well, yeah, I think we're back to where we started, so I think maybe halfway through the week after he's driven it a little ways, see where the gas mileage is at, see how it's running, see if there's any difference. Guess we don't really want to tear it apart to see if it's clean or not, but see how it does on gas and how it runs in a couple days. The end.
So, you gonna put this video up on Wednesday and do that?
You can always add, like, do your own, like a separate video. It could just be a short.
I'm the editor, and everybody just seems to make more work for me. They're like, hey, we got a video going up on Wednesday, but here's all this film from Tuesday.
Well,
and it's got to be up in 6 hours, by the way.
Edit this one, and then make your own separate video. I can even use my phone and just do it that way. And then you'll have, like, your own little separate thing, like, update, maybe, I don't know. Or just...
Well, people don't watch the video, they just watch the short, they're not going to know what's going on.
Well, that's their problem. Just kidding. I don't know, then. Then don't even worry about it. But then I feel like you don't get the full thing. Like, you don't know.
You would have to do this whole test again.
Why?
This part of it, because driving it back and forth to work is different than driving the little loop. It's not even remotely the same.
Yeah, but we kind of did the loop to see about the gas mileage and stuff, but considering, I don't know, it would just be something to add onto it, like, a few days later. Like, do you notice any difference? Does it run better? Did the gas mileage go up with the trip that you do to work as opposed to going around this loop with a whole bunch of hills and crap? I don't know.
I don't watch the gas mileage when I go to work.
No, he runs till the gas light comes on.
Yeah.
I don't care. Okay, whatever.
Half a tank paranoia over there.
No, the other day, when I was going to Columbia, I had 80 miles left to empty, and it was 62 miles, and I heavily considered it, and I was like, nah.
You have been paranoid the whole time.
I would have. That's why I ultimately ended up stopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the tires that got aired down for the snow purposes. You're like, I gotta go fill those up.
Have you ever been left walking because you ran out of gas?
Yeah.
Guess who hasn't?
My gas gauge didn't work in that car, though. It's only been one time.
Okay, well,
for gas purposes, it's only been one time.
Maybe let us know then in the comments if you think we should add a second video of how it's going after he's been driving to work, or I don't know. Yeah?
Yeah. You gonna wrap it?
Yeah. So, I guess that ends this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can also follow us on Facebook. We do have other stuff we put on there that we don't put on YouTube, so that's something else to check out too. See you next time. Why are you... Okay, bye. Oh, I guess I'll be nice. Put the seat back.
I said you're not driving in the morning. That's right, you're the passenger princess.